Good morning, Shem Stars. We are starting new chapter, chapter 11, Work and Energy. In this chapter, we will talk about work and different forms of energy, and in this presentation, work and work done by a constant force. Let's understand what is work. There is a difference in the way we use the term work in day-to-day life and the way we use it in science. According to the scientific definition of work, we say that work has been done on an object when some force is being applied on the object and the object moves through a certain distance in the direction of the applied force. Now, to understand this, we can discuss some examples. When you push a wall, no work is done because the wall does not move. Now, another example to understand the work done. When we lift a load against the Earth's gravity, work is done. In this picture, a boy is pulling a trolley and the trolley moves through a distance. Boy has exerted a force on the trolley and it is displaced. So we can say work is done. So we understand that two conditions must be satisfied for mechanical work to be done. Number one, a force should act on an object and the object must undergo some displacement along the direction of force. Now let's understand work done by a constant force. The work done by a constant force can be defined as the product of the displacement of the object and the component of the constant force which is parallel to the direction of displacement. Let's understand with the help of a diagram. As shown in the figure, a constant force F acts on a car and displaces the car along the direction of force from its initial position to the final position through a displacement S. Then work done by the force on the car is defined to be expressed as the product of force and the displacement. From this expression of work, we find that work done by a constant force acting on an object is equal to the product of the magnitude of the force and the displacement in the direction of the force. From this, we observe that work has only magnitude and no direction, that is, the work is a scalar quantity. And SI unit of work is Newton meter, which is called joule. The work done by a force can be either positive or negative. Both positive and negative work have meaning. Positive work follows when the force has a component parallel to the displacement. Positive work adds energy to a system. Negative work follows when the force has a component opposite or against the displacement. The work done may be positive, zero, or negative depending on the angle between the force and the displacement. If force acts in the direction of the displacement and angle is below 90 degree, then work done is positive. That is, if they form acute angle. And if the constant force acting on an object be in the direction opposite to that of the displacement, then work done is negative. In such a situation, magnitude of work done is maximum but its sign is negative. Thus, negative work is being done when direction of displacement opposite to the direction of applied force. And if the constant force F acting on an object be along a direction perpendicular to that of the displacement, then work done is zero. It means that no work is being done by the force on the object. We can remember this, that no work is done by the force acting at right angle to the direction of displacement of the object. This we can understand by this picture. A coolie with luggage on his head moves in horizontal direction on a railway platform. The work done by the coolie against the weight of the luggage is zero, because weight of the luggage is acting vertically downward and motion is along the horizontal direction. As angle between the force of the weight and the displacement is 90 degree, the work done is zero. This shows work can be positive or negative. Work is positive when lifting the box. Work would be negative if lowering the box. The force would still be upward, but the displacement would be downward. So, children, this is all about work done, and work may be positive, negative, or it may be zero. In next presentation, we will talk about energy and different forms of energy. Thank you, Shem Stars. That's all for today. You can drop your queries on Google Classroom. Take care.